Hello and welcome to Artemis Rising Tarot. Today's reading is for the sign of Taurus. And sometimes my readings can be a little bit dramatic, and there's a reason for that. Usually Spirit is trying to get through a message. It may not happen in your life the way it is being explained, as dramatic as it is. It will happen on a lesser degree, but the message is the same. I'm going to go ahead and begin. If you really know that this is your message, then there will be an extended that's available. You can have access to in members. Thank you, Spirit. They're already starting. Okay, what do we have for Taurus, please? Okay. What do we have for Taurus, please? Thank you. What do you want to show us today for Taurus for the next month, for their greatest and highest good? How can we guide them on their highest timeline? Can you show us? Thank you. Okay, there you are. I'm like, they're drawing me already to the cards, so I know that they already want me to start to speak here. I see you, and I feel like there's a resistance here, okay? I feel like there is a resistance on some level. I don't know what it is. It may not even be in the mind. Like your mind may be ready. It could be the body. It could be the energy or the people you're surrounded by that are influencing you. But there's like some sort of resistance somewhere inside. We're going to get clarity on that, because Spirit is guiding you towards something new. Okay, they're trying to guide you from making any foolish decisions or making any mistakes. That, like, with ease and with grace is how the intention behind this reading. So how can we guide you on your highest timeline with ease and with grace? And Spirit saying there's a resistance to having a new beginning and having faith and trust somewhere. I don't know where it is in your life. I feel like whatever this is, it's like it's like the energy right now is you're very focused on things that you have to get done. It's a very busy type of energy. You're just trying to keep your stability, trying to make the best decisions to keep yourself in balance. You're watching what you're doing. You're making sure, you're trying to make sure. Maybe you're overly cautious here and you're afraid to make a mistake, or there could be a fear, some sort of fear. We'll see. We'll see what comes out. I do see here that like everything's will come to a halt. If you haven't noticed that already, like Spirit is really is pulling you to like having you go into place, you know, like where you just have to, you can't do anything because Spirit has stopped you in some manner. Now this could be something falling apart at work or something along those lines. It doesn't have to be that dramatic, trust me. It could just be that you come down with something, and Spirit, there's a reason for that. Okay, there's a reason for that, because they're trying to show you where it is that you have this blockage. Okay, this where you're blocking yourself, maybe. I don't know. Let's keep going. What else do we want to say to Taurus, please? Now, oftentimes it could be other energies that are also having you in place here, but not always. Okay, yeah. Yeah. It's imbalanced in some way. There's something that's really imbalanced here. It could be that you're afraid of success, or like the obstacles are too great. Those types of things, like it's too much, it's too great, the obstacles. Or are people handing you obstacles? Are there obstacles being placed in your path? Like you know, and it's like you're okay, but there's all these obstacles around you, or people presenting you with these obstacles, like giving them to you, almost like giving you their worries or their grief or their problems. And it's really affecting you. Okay, why? What else? What else do we have for Taurus? Because I don't think it's yours. It's like you're trying to comfort people. Maybe you may be trying to comfort people with all of their problems. And it's like, here, you take my problem. Here, you take my problem. You take my worries. Okay, hold on. It's a lot, okay? It's too much. It's like, I feel, you know, I'm looking at this card. It's almost like a energetic attack of some sort. And I know that sounds really dramatic, and it probably is in your case, but that's what they're showing me. That's how they're showing it to me. So that, and the reason sometimes that I think that my guides are really dramatic is they're really trying to drive home a point. It's not because, you know, something terrible is going to happen, because that's not how my guides work, okay? What do we have for the Two of Stones? Like, what else do you want to say about this? What else do you want to say about this? They're saying there's more. Okay, what? Okay. Yeah, you could see this resistance. There's a resistance to really, like you're being kept really busy, and there's a resistance to like really sitting and relaxing and resting at this time. You know, there's just so much energy going around. And I feel like it doesn't feel like good energy, okay? It doesn't feel good, is the best way I can put it. And I don't think it belongs to you. I see you trying to comfort others in some aspect. Okay, what else do we have? What else do you want to say? Okay, so if there's been a resistance and Spirit's trying to show you really clear, it's really funny. They're trying to show you that maybe something happened in your life, like maybe you got a cold, or you're under the weather, or it is the weather that's like have you stuck in place, and there's a reason. Is because they're trying to have you keep your peace. Okay, they're trying to support you with trying to deal with all this energy, and you have not been wanting to have the rest that you truly deserve or need right now. Okay, and they need you to be in this peaceful, calm energy and feel supported. Okay, and know and have faith and trust that other people's paths or journey and their troubles really don't have anything like you. It's their choices. So it's really not, there's nothing you can really do except hope that they make better choices, or hope that they find peace, find their way out, and hold space for them. Like Spirit's holding space for you right now so that you can see it doesn't belong to you, but also hold space for them. So mirror what Spirit is teaching you right now. They're trying to show you through example, if that makes any sense at all. Okay, the Hermit, yeah. There's some sort of defense. Like defense. And the Hermit. Like people are defensive against even what you say, or what, your truth, or even what you try to share with them. They get defensive. Okay, they don't really want your words of wisdom either. I feel like they get real defensive and they don't even want. Let's see what's underneath here. Let's see what's hidden. The Fool, a new beginning. Spirit's trying to show you to embody this energy of a new beginning. Like you're overworking here. You're overworking. I want to say that you're losing a lot of energy due to other people's issues, okay? And you're really overworking. And sometimes you just have to go back to the Fool and have faith, blind faith. But yeah, you might see that other people are heading, like things are not looking the best for them, okay? And they're worried, and they're coming to you with their concerns and worries, and you're trying to help them or assist them, but you have to have faith that no matter what happens, they will be taken care of, okay? They will learn, they will grow, and you may have words of wisdom that you can share with them so that it makes their life a little bit better, but they won't hear it anyway. Sometimes, even as a tarot reader, I run across that. It's like you have words of wisdom, but some people just don't want to hear it. That's the way it goes. And, it's here if you want it. But, okay, what do we have? Can you show us more about the Queen of Pentacles? Like, Queen of Pentacles normally is like overly nurturing or very focused on things. And what do we have? What do you want to say? How can we clarify this, please? Why is, okay. Yeah, because people keep coming to you with their issues. Okay. I also hear that Spirit saying that they've been sending signs about this, but it hasn't really shifted just yet. Okay. Doesn't mean it's not going to, but I feel like you're going to get signs in the physical realm, but you're so focused on something that you're not able to pick them up. Okay. What do we have for the Fool in reverse, please? Hold on, they're telling me something about your magic. You're not using your magic. Someone's not using their magic. Okay, what is the magic? Someone's not using their magic. And I don't know what they mean by that. Because magic is different. It's like not what we think it is. Okay, yeah. Ace of Wands. Someone's not using their magic because others are, you're giving your energy out to others, okay? You may feel in some way that you don't, because you're giving your energy out to so many other people and their issues and their problems, you don't have enough for yourself, for your new journey, for what lies ahead for you. Okay, what do we have for the Two of Pentacles? Two of Pentacles, please. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Yeah. There's the High Priestess. And she wanted to come out in reverse, but when I picked her up, she was upright. So I know that you can kind of see where people may be making missteps or could possibly go into something that they shouldn't, you know, that you kind of can see where their road is leading, and you maybe want to help, but you're giving so much of your energy out to that. I also feel like there's a lot hidden from you too, okay? Although you can see a lot, there's still information being withheld from you. All the information, really. So, interesting. Okay, what do we have for the Chariot Spirit? Why do you have them stopped here? It's Chariot in reverse. Because you're too open. You're too open. Why is it Chariot? Okay. All right. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, supporting others. And what else? And Judgment. Against your better judgment. You've been too open. You've been so, Spirit's got you stopped because you've been too focused on helping others against your better judgment. Okay, hold on. You may be very intuitive and you can see what's coming down the line for people. And you're trying to help them and assist them. You're trying to protect them. You may be trying to protect them, nurture them, so they live like a long and happy life, and maybe even guide them. But I feel like with this Judgment in reverse, it's like you hold so much wisdom, but nobody listens. You know, it's not even being used or heard, or because I could see this bear, and the bear for me is protection. It's like you're trying to send them healing and protection and knowledge and wisdom and see the higher perspective and understand, but they just don't. They're not picking it up. Okay, what do we have for this Six of Wands? Yeah, it's like, and the Six of Wands reverses, you know, it's not working. Yeah, it's not working. It's time for the new beginning. It's time to focus on what you desire, how you want your world to be. Okay, it's time to focus on you. And knowing when things aren't working, you know, aren't successful, seeing the signs that, okay, this is not going anywhere. So I need to focus on my world and where I want to go, and nourish myself at this point. Change is going to happen. Change is constant. Things are changing. But I got to focus on me right now and how I want my world to be. I need to be connected. I need to protect myself. I'm getting that. What do we have for the energy? Thank you. Yeah. You're going to do it, okay? I see you doing it. I see you picking up this message. Even by listening to this reading, it's like you are starting to put the pieces together and you're starting to release yourself from where you've been feeding people's worlds, like other people's realities. You've been really feeding that without even consciously knowing. You know, you didn't know. I feel like there's like, yeah, something hidden. Like you knew, but you didn't know type of thing, you know? Oh. I keep saying no, so there's a reason. Maybe you need to say no. Maybe you need to say no, because they keep bringing that through. What do we have for the Four of Pentacles? For Taurus, please, thank you. I feel like it's like constant, and it could be like they're nagging or complaining, and it's almost like constant. Every time you talk to them, you know, you ever have that friend. There's always a person. There's always a person that's constantly in like victim mindset. Okay, and they could be very draining, very draining, and you really, no matter what you say to them, they can't see past their own victim mindset. That's what I'm kind of getting. What's the Four of Pentacles? Four of Pentacles. Oh my goodness, no, Spirit, that's too much. There's a lot to say about this. They're saying there's a lot to say about this. Four of Pentacles is like keeping it, you know, keeping things to yourself or like pulling back your energy. Strength. Pulling back your strength. Okay, other people, like, from your heart, using the knowledge and wisdom of your heart. Other people have to go through karmic lessons, and you may try to guide them and protect them, but you can send them love as they go through their karmic lessons. They have to learn, okay? They have to learn the wisdom and on their own sometimes, you know. Let's see, what else am I getting from this? You may feel intuitively that, okay, Spirit's trying to show you. Spirit's going to try to show you this, that you need to pull back your connection or your energy, your strength. You need to conserve your strength. You need to conserve your strength. It also could have to do with, okay, no, that's too much, Spirit. They want me to get into, sometimes we fall into a role, okay? And the role is we try to feel like we feel useful, or we feel like we're needed. And we don't realize that we're giving away a lot of our power. And we don't understand where that comes from. Like, why do I always feel like I have to, like there's some people that feel like they have to be the hero. I'm going to be the hero in this situation. It's like a hero complex. You know, it's like taming that. Okay, that's a part of you, but you have to know when to pull back, okay? All right, what do we have for the three? Like your piece is is more, is where Spirit wants you, okay? I'm hearing more valuable, but it's really where Spirit wants you. Five of Pentacles. Okay, Three of Spirals. You have Spirit working with you, whether you know it or not, okay? It could have to do with the fear of, some sort of fear of, you know, if I don't help these people, if I don't be the savior, then I'll have no one. And it's a fear, but you have Spirit with you, and that's something they're trying to heal, okay? Because it's interesting, this is the Three of Wands, okay? Because spirals in general are a very healing energy. It goes through and it heals, okay? This energy goes through and heals all the way down to the root. Because you could see in this card, it's a beautiful tree, and like you're stuck in the tree and you're having your peace. It goes down to the root of the problem and heals it, okay? So letting that go for good. And also, in that sense, the other person will go on their journey, because to me, this guy looks like the hermit for sure, going on his journey. Okay. You have to let other people go on their journey, and they will find their way to where they need to be. They will find their way home. You hold space for them. You allow them to heal. Allow yourself to heal. You have Spirit with you. You can overcome any challenges. That's love. Okay, that's love. That's having mastery. That's giving love and having mastery. Self-love as well as love of others. Okay. Let's see what Spirit has to say about this. Let's keep going. What else do you want to say to Taurus, please? Taurus, please. Thank you. Okay, expanding your definitions of unity. Okay, unity is not just about family or community, but it's also about being part of the cosmos, okay? And knowing you're part of everything. It's understanding that your definition of unity, it's bringing that into yourself and your understanding and your definition of unity. Okay, what else? And knowing that Spirit has helped you, it will help others. Okay, what else? Is there anything else that you want to say? Unity. Okay, releasing. Okay, that's what's hidden. You see it, but you don't see it. Okay, no matter whether you that's tough. I'm not even going to touch that one, but that's what's being released right now. And knowing that you're always connected, like, you know, you always have Spirit. That's unity is beyond just the people around us. You know, it's beyond that. We have spirit, we have the earth, we have the whole universe that we're connected to. And you're part of that. And knowing that you're loved and always part of that, no matter what. Okay, let's see. So something is releasing from you while you're going through this month, okay? And it's very deep. And it's bringing you deeply into connection with spirit. And you may be afraid. You may be resisting and or afraid. Maybe you feel, I don't even want to get into it, spirit. They keep pushing me to say something, but I'm going to be quiet here. Okay, Archangel Michael, your higher self. That's your higher self. Archangel Michael, you're protected. Okay. You're protected, and people love you no matter what. Okay, understanding that. Understanding that you are loved no matter what. You help these people, you don't. You're loved no matter what. And understanding that love is eternal and people value you and love you and cherish you no matter what. Okay, and that's what they're trying to say. You're being connected right now. I feel like there's a big connection happening while you're going through this rest period. And I feel like it's almost like a forced rest in some way. Maybe your trip was canceled. Maybe you're canceled plans. I don't know. But it's like a forced rest that's taking place. And I feel like the Spirit is really trying to connect you deeply with your higher self and bring you into a state of peace, a peace of you're enough, just who you are. You have support. And when two people are aligned, okay, when two people hold the same flame, hold the same intentions, then it's like magnetic, like don't force anything. Like two people have to hold the same vision. You can't like force someone to hold the same vision as you or understand life that, it's automatic. Like both people have to hold the same vision is what they're telling me. I don't know what that means for someone, but that's what they're saying. Like as soon as two people hold the same vision, then you're attracted to one another, like magnets. And unity can't be broken. Okay. All right. Who would like to come through for the sign of Taurus today, please, for the greatest and highest good and the greatest and highest good of all? Is there anyone that would like to come through for the sign of Taurus today, please, for the greatest and highest good and the greatest and highest good of all? Thank you, Spirit. Is there anyone that would like to come through for the sign of Taurus today? This one wants to come out. Is there anyone that would like to come through for the sign of Taurus today, please, for the greatest and highest good and the greatest and highest good of all? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. All wrongs will be righted in due time. Stop trying to change who you are. You're perfect as is. Something important is coming in. During this rest period, I feel like there's a huge healing taking place. And there's going to be something important that's coming in for you. You don't want to miss. Okay, time to be grateful for all you have. I have a sister energy coming through, a sister. So Spirit could be speaking about a sister in particular. You may have a sister that's on the other side and she's sending you a lot of support. She's saying she's with you. Oh my goodness, I'm getting very emotional. I'm like, my whole body is shaking here. Okay, you are protected by powerful beings. Archangel Michael, she wants you to know that you are protected. She is sending signs, but you may not be feeling them or seeing them. Okay. Time to cleanse your space. I'm really proud of you. Your health is improving. They're saying support those around you. Oh, okay, interesting. Support those around you. What I'm getting with that is there's a way to support people. So this message can go both ways. Maybe there's people in your life that you kind of have a feeling about and you don't want to be around them, and you may misjudge them with judgment in reverse. You think you're picking up on stuff about them and you don't want to be around them. Be careful because you don't want to give your energy to them. So this message can go either way. Maybe you're cutting people off too soon. And where you may see something, your third eye might be wide open. You may see something, but hold space for them. From a distance, you can hold space for them. And you may feel really bad about that. Okay? You may feel really bad. Like, why do I treat this person this way? Or why, I don't understand why I do this to this person. So that's what this card is for. Like, you feel bad about something. Let's look. Hold on. Let me see if I get more. You may feel bad about what you see. You may feel bad about it. Now, this message is for someone. You may feel bad because you see someone making mistakes and you're trying to help them and you feel really bad about it. And that's why they're telling you to release it. And the way you can support them is by holding space for them, allowing them to go through their lessons, not get involved in their karma. And I know maybe you don't want to get involved with their karma. That's maybe why you don't want to. There's a beautiful way of supporting people and still having unity. And that's holding space and having faith. Okay. All right. I'm going to leave the reading here. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you have more questions or you know this is your reading, then join me over on Members where you can have access to all of the extendeds. And it's very inexpensive. And plus, there's like exclusive content over there that you may be interested in. Okay, I'm going to leave it here. Take care, guys.